Hey guys, it's us, your hosts, Dama9
Metagross.
and we are here to cover a topic and a news about the new Clash of Clans update. The new Clash of Clans update has lots of new features, and I find it very good. And so basically, what's the main idea of the update is there's this boat that brings you to like another kind of world, I could say, that's like darker and like you basically restart, and the all the troops are like different and they have like abilities and you fight live against someone else. Personally, I think it's amazing. Let's get on to the battle topics. I'm gonna let Metal Metagross talk about this.
In the new battle system, you fight live against the opponent. So basically, how it works, you battle them and they battle you. How to win a battle is basically the person with the highest percentage. Like I said earlier in battle, I battle live with the person. So by the end of your battle and their battle, the result will be shown. The highest percentage wins. If you win their 3 games, you get a lot of loot. And then Masana will talk about
The troops. So I'm only gonna talk about the level 1 troops. Now, so I'm going to start by the beginning to the last troop. So the first troop, obviously, is the Barbarian. But in this new update, it is called the Raged Barbarian. Basically, when you drop it, it has like this kind of a rage spell around it. And it lasts for like 3 to 4 seconds, I think. And the rest of the stuff, he walks I think he walks faster, obviously with the rage spell. You could put 4 in one army camp from the beginning, and he does 50 damage per second and has 150 HP. Now the archers, they basically have the cloak. Their special ability is like cloak. So, but that's I think level 2. I'm not sure yet. And you could put 4 in unit per camps. They do 36 damage per second, and they have 100 HP. And their movement speed is 24. Now the next troop on the list is the Boxer Giant. Now his favorite target is defenses. His damage type is single target. His targets is ground. His unit per camp is 2. His spring weight is 5. His movement speed is 12. He does 40 damage per second and has a total of 1200 HP. Now, the fourth troop is pretty cool. It is the Beta Minion. This is a new one, and he's the fourth one on the list here. And his favorite target, anything, does single targets. His targets is actually ground and air. Unit per camp, just like the Barbarians and Archer, is 4. His movement speed is 32. His damage per second is 36. And his hit points, HP, are 100. Now the fifth one, there will be a few more after. The fifth one is the Bomber. You may know him from if you played Clash Royale. He is one of this troop, but he's like the wall breaker basically. So his favorite target is the walls. He does times 50 damage to the walls. That's pretty good. His damage type is Area Splash. His targets is ground. His unit per camp is 2. His spring weight is 2. His movement speed is 16. And he does 36 damage per second. And he has 100 hit points. So, the sixth troop is the Baby Dragon. Now, he's pretty cool. I like him. He does 40 damage per second. He has 600 HP. His favorite target is any. He does an area splash damage type. His targets are ground and air. Unit per camp is 2. And his movement speed is 20. Now we have the next level 7. You need level 7 barracks for this. And it's called the Cannon Cart. Now this is new also. It's like an offensive cannon. His damage per second is 100. His hit points is 200, like the Barbarians, I believe. I'm not quite sure though. I'll check later. And his favorite target is any. His damage type is single target. His favorite targets is ground. Oh no, I mean his targets is ground. He cannot hit air troops. His unit per camp is 2. His spring weight is 5, and his movement speed is 12. Pretty slow, but it does like a tank. It hits like a tank, I think. Now you need level. Oh no, the rest of this is actually coming soon. But basically, in theory, you would need level 8, level 9, and level 10 for the coming soon troops. And the coming soon troops are, we do not have info on them, but is the Night Witch, the Dropship, and the Super P.E.K.K.A. We do not have any more information on those. But now, Metal Metagross will talk about the new defenses.
So here are the new defenses. So first of all, there's a new double cannon.
Pretty cool.
There's as well a new trap that's called a push trap.
Interesting.
So at Builder Hall 3, you can get a firecracker and a crusher. The firecracker launch firecrackers to destroy air troops or his foes. So the crusher slams the ground really hard to destroy his enemies. Now let Dan Master say the rest.
So, the rest of the defenses are also pretty cool. You gotta admit, the crusher and the firecrackers, pretty unique. But that is also the guard post you can get at Builder Hall level 4. So I think it's kind of like a clan castle. So it basically houses the troop so they can slow down the enemy and help with the defenses. And after that, there is also the Mega Mine. It's like a giant bomb, kind of. And there is also the mine, but like... So basically, the Mega Mine, it's like a mine, except it's bigger. You probably figured that out. And a mine just blows up like a bomb. And the Multi-Mortar, it's pretty cool. You can get at Builder Hall level 5. And basically, it's like a mortar, except it hits multiple targets. It's like the double cannon, except like a mortar. I love it. And the coming soon defenses are the Roaster. It's gonna roast some archers up in here. And there's also the Giant Cannon and the Mega Tesla. Now let's talk about the resources. Now for the resources, there's not much to say. Only thing to say is basically the things are that they're not that expensive, and the resources are pretty limited. The golden elixir, and yeah, let's talk about the army / basically like the laboratory and all that, and the abilities. Now I'm gonna let Metal Metagross talk about the next thing.
So each time you level up, their abilities are better and they get more strengths. It's pretty easy.
So for the final thing, basically this you can't really rush anymore in this world, I could say. So you gotta say you're Town Hall level 2, Builder Hall level 2. You gotta have required buildings. You gotta have those before you can upgrade your Town Hall. So that's what I think is pretty good. And yeah. So this is the end of this topic. Make sure to stay tuned for more top 5s and more news. Peace.
Peace, guys.